let's just like document who you are.
My name is, I won't give you my full name because it's super long, but Marcus Ashbaugh. Live here in Augusta, Missouri. Just a normal fella, nothing too special about me. But
And what do you do for a living?
I'm a mechanic.
You're a
Yeah,
mechanic?
I'm a mechanic.
Mechanics work with their hands.
So I'm super smart, obviously. That's why I turn wrenches for a living.
Dude, I mean,
Nah, I'm not smart. That's why I turn wrenches. I would much rather be able to work somewhere with AC and all that.
The funny thing though is all the smart people are going to be out of a job, and then they're going to be like, "Oh shoot, we should probably go into the trades."
Yeah, I got some job security. I'll give you that.
And then you're going to be the smartest guy for sure because you're going to be training everybody that doesn't know how to do mechanical stuff. So we're sitting here, man. We're in the Harmonie Studios. We literally just put this drywall up. Like, we didn't do the best job, honestly.
I would hire us. I mean,
you would hire us?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd hire us, but
I would, dude.
We're looking for a taper, though. Shout out to all the tapers out there.
We need you guys.
We need you to show up
more than anything in this world.
And come out
more than anything
and freaking make our drywall mess look better. We split America in half here in St. Louis. We are the gateway to the West. The most ambitious people here, man, going up the river all the way to the West Coast. Insane.
Yeah.
And so this polka hall was built in 1860s, and we're sitting here talking about artificial intelligent robots taking over the world.
Yeah. And a 157-year-old building, we were talking about AI. That's, who would have known?
I mean, back then they kind of had it good, though. Like, they literally sawed the logs down to build this, and now we're like, man, my pizza is like 25 minutes instead of 15, like they said on Uber Eats. So we got it pretty good. But out here in the country, so you grew up in the country?
Somewhat. I was born in St. Louis. I eventually went out to the country, though.
So there's something about the country, man. And I lived in Nashville, country music.
Yeah.
All city boys, all fake accents.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. But the country, they like actually know how to take care of things themselves because you have to.
Yeah.
So Augusta's a 300-person town. We have to, like, if something breaks, you kind of have to know how to fix it. You got to
deal with it. Yeah. It's kind of funny around. So I don't know much about like Nashville and stuff like that. I've been in Missouri my whole life. I've left Missouri 2 times in my life. So I've been here my whole life, and it was kind of funny. There was a switch where everybody all of a sudden was country, right? Like everybody started buying trucks and wearing camo, and it's like, all right, we're country now. But I think
country's cool.
I think it's so funny. You'll hear like I forgot, it's like Luke Bryan or something like that, and he's like, I can take a guy out to my farm, and within 2 minutes, I'll know if he's a country boy or not.
Yeah,
I completely believe it. I completely believe it. You'll drop anybody somewhere who talks about that, the first bug, first anything, and you'll watch them freak out. You know, it's country, man. You gotta. Nobody talks about the one thing they don't talk about country or being country is we got all these music videos and stuff now, and everybody's like glorifying the country. I was grateful. I lived on a bison farm. We had enough to do, but nobody talks about the other part of people just in the country. They're people don't have money. They don't have farming. They don't.
Right.
It's the isolation. Insane. Nobody talks about that part of it. Everybody thinks country is everybody's got farm animals. That's not the case, man. And you'll get some characters out of people just being on farms, just completely isolated. They don't have coffee shops around. They don't have nothing like that. They got one grocery store, one gas station, and they don't have anybody. You know, it's nobody talks about. Everybody thinks it's just, we're gonna go out there, we're gonna ride horses, that's not always the case, man. So it's kind of weird. I feel
like in general, like isolation is definitely something I've been focused on thinking a lot about.
Yeah.
And I love Augusta because it's isolated, it's secluded. There's probably more deer than people here. Yeah. But 100%. We have like a community.
Yeah.
And I go to New York City, millions of people, and everybody's isolated. They got their AirPods in, their phones going, and nobody talks to each other. We're here, we're isolated, but we all talk to each other.
Yeah.
You know, it's a cool version of the country to where it's not just like staring at the, I don't know, like the buffalo,
Yeah.
like roam every day and just like chewing tobacco. I don't know,
Yeah.
man. Like I'm definitely a city boy. Like when it comes down to it, like Nashville, the majority of my adulthood was in Nashville.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
moving out here is like, I don't know if I like bugs, but like I can tolerate them. Don't like the skunks.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'll give you the skunks. Now, I don't like the skunks. I think I can confidently say I have a good balance between the two. Come deer season and stuff, I'm hunting. I fish constantly. That's what I do. But I also have that one side of me that is from St. Louis, born and raised. All my family's here. I always come back. And I do enjoy going to the coffee shops. I do enjoy like walking around like Main Street style places, maybe stopping in here, getting a margarita or whatever. I do like that part of it too, but not all the time. I'm definitely not. I can't do it all the time. There's a lot of different personalities out there.
Yeah.
And I do my best. One thing I've been trying to work on as I'm getting older, it's so funny. I was just talking about this. Like, I don't remember who I was talking to it about, but I used to have this thing of like, call it judging, whatever you want, but I'll just be walking around and I'll see somebody do something or I'll whatever. In my head, I'm immediately like saying whatever. I'm not going to give an example because I don't want to like come off as a bad person, but I've really been working on internally, like not just letting it be. Just like that's that moment in their life. That's their world. You know, I try my best not to do that. But man, when you're around so many people, it's easier when you're in a small town, right? Like especially if you run into a bunch of people you know. But if you're in a place like New York or you're in a place like, I don't blame them completely for doing the noise canceling. They deal with it every single day. It's insane. I couldn't imagine living in New York. Well, I could imagine living there, being on the trains or all that, and then finally getting home at the end of the crazy busy day to your apartment, and finally just relaxing. That's got to be, oh my God, amazing.
Yeah, crazy, man. But like, I really feel out here, people are like less isolated in general. Like some people come from the suburbs, they come from the city, they move out here.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they're like, I've never had so many friends, so much community.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to get. And the main point of like the podcast is human connection. Like, how do we bring people together? And that's what the Performing Arts Center does. Man. Yeah. It's all about music bringing people together. Like, that's what else is better at bringing people together?
Literally.
You know? So how do we get more concerts here? How do we get more content? And like, how do we improve this to have like great guests here and eventually, you know, bringing in whoever, like, who's like some of your favorite artists?
So the recent one was definitely Eva and what's his name? Caleb. I want to say Eva and Caleb.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that blew my mind. And it's the funniest thing in the world. That's my neighbor. That was my first time. She was off in Africa or something. She had just got back from a trip to Africa and I had yet to meet her. And that was the first night I met her and blew me away. That's absolutely cool, blew me away. I was a big fan of Minnow and his buddy, I think Rod.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah. He had like a what kind of voice? Like a raspy, like blues voice. Definitely. Dude, I love that stuff.
He did I think they did Hey Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they did Hey Joe and I was like,
Jimi Hendrix.
That's
Dude,
it. I was like, that lined up perfectly.
That was perfect.
Minnow's a good guy too. He kills it.
Dude, we got this open mic now. So we're trying to do like an unplugged version where the polka hall is built for like acoustic instruments. So it's like we're trying to do the unplugged thing. Not necessarily MTV Unplugged, but the Harmony Unplugged.
Yeah.
And so we can get so many different cool songwriters, stripped down versions that you don't normally hear.
Right.
And hopefully we can get some like bigger bands coming in soon that like want to play a stripped down set.
Yeah.
But how do we get there, man? That's the question. My mind's always in the future. So how do we do like, oh, well, we're struggling with like lighting and placement and we're just doing this for the first time thinking about, well, where are the chairs going to go?
Yep.
And then eventually there's going to be a window right here. So how's that going to look like? Are we going to actually film in the other room? There's so many different details.
Yeah.
But man, I hope we can get more people coming out.
I think, you know, getting the reps in, getting the events in, I think is going to be a lot. Every time we have an event, we're going to notice something that could have made this a lot easier. Or could have I think every event we're going to notice that. And eventually it's just going to become smoother and smoother. Yeah. And we're just going to have the game plan, kind of like we were talking about, you know, with the green room here, just whether it's just you and I, we're messing off, whatever, like, let's go right now. And we know, or on days like, you know, we're holding an event, we come in, and because that does take a big part of it. And it is definitely a stressor having to worry about this, that, and that takes up time from, you know, what we need to be doing and making sure the artists are set and making sure the artists are comfortable. Like it's, if we can just come in and we know what's going on with sound, we know what's going on with recording, which I know you've talked to a couple people about. Yeah,
that's my huge thing, man. If we can record everything that's happening, document it so we can market it.
Exactly.
Like, throw it on YouTube and then try to recruit more people to help out with the stuff. Because, like, when it comes to a festival, it's like you need so many hands.
Oh,
if it's one concert, you know, we could do it with like six people on the crew would be nice. But like a festival, if it's like thousands of people coming to Augusta someday, how are we going to get enough people to help run that?
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's hopefully where the crew can come in. Trek trades.
I think you're really onto something with maybe not even, we need to get people to record everything right now, but I think it's something to keep up high because number one thing is going to be marketing. I mean, we're grateful enough to live in an area where there is constantly events and festivals. We live around a bunch of beautiful wineries. There's a lot of good music around here.
So much.
So at the end of the day, you know, we can't, as much as we like the Harmony, as much as we love it, you know, you can't just expect everybody to just believe what we believe, right? There's so many other things going on and other events that have been established, right? So being brand new into anything is you gotta make it worth it. You gotta make them stop. And I think when we do have footage rolling and you know, we have the good edits and stuff like that to market, I think it'll make a world of a difference. Because I promise you right now, if you were to grab anybody random and have them come to that first unplug that we just did, I mean, we did 3 hours of uninterrupted jamming. Like it was
like one or two people playing 3 songs and it lasted 3 hours. So that's a decent amount of different artists and musicians, and some people came and just played covers, and other people were like, well, here's a song I wrote. And man, it's gonna be cool to see who in the St. Louis area we can bring out.
Exactly.
You know, because there's so much talent around here with the blues, and then like Gateway Studios pulling all this talent in and stuff. It's gonna be really wild to see how the music industry like can shift and change, but also just like have it be like an authentic moment too. Like there's so much inauthenticity in the world.
Sounds right.
To where if people can just come in, like put $3 in and grab a beer out of the fridge and listen to some music and be like, oh, I'll play a song. That's like an experience from the past. And then like go outside and like look at beautiful rolling hills. And man, there's so much like unique here. But the one thing that I'm always thinking of is like, if you're really having a good time and you don't want to leave, where do you stay?
Yeah.
And that's where I'm trying to like build some tiny homes someday.
Hello, it is Mike, your weatherman for Augusta, Missouri. Good day to the townies, good day to the truck traders, good day to the ships at sea. As you can see, we see the weather first up here on Schloosberg Hill. So just wanted to kind of give you the heads up for the weekend. We have all day tomorrow, sunny, 97 degrees. It's going to be a hot one out here. It's going to be a hot one. However, it's still always beautiful in Augusta. You just can't beat it. So get out here, enjoy your time, and enjoy the wine. Sunday, a little overcast, possibly some rain, but it ain't going to be much, especially during the day. So come on out. Let's take a look at that cloud count up on Schloosberg Hill. The hillbilly cloud count is one big-ass cloud. Thanks, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Augusta is it's a different place. A lot of people don't.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I just knew, we were just talking about the country and,
Sure.
whether you're in country, city, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just me. If you want to categorize me country, whatever, I don't care. But I will say this. I do want to be in the country. I love it. That's just me. It's my opinion. I remember the first moment I drove through on Jackson right there when I came in the front. And I seen that whole winery and everything. Yeah, I also came here around Christmas too.
Oh,
so whenever I pulled in, we seen all the lights, and I was looking around, and me and the wife really just wanted country. I like being around people. I like having
it's
neighbors.
a good balance.
Yeah, I like that, and so we wanted that good balance. I'll never forget the second we pulled in, we're looking at all the lights and stuff. Me and my wife looked at each other almost at the same exact time. Right. We're like,
This is it.
Turned the corner, seen a sign, jotted the number down. Within a month, I was moving to Augusta, and I had no idea until I work out in a more city populated area, and it's funny people's reactions when I tell them that I'm in Augusta. Everybody's like, "Oh, so kind of like on the outside." I'm like, "No, in the town of Augusta, like in the middle of the town." And blows a lot of people's mind. There's a lot of people that have been to these events and the wine and jazz fest. Yeah. Oh my God, so many people know about that.
That's cool. Shout out to Mitt, marketing director.
That was awesome. Yeah, that whole event blew my mind. That was the turnout for that. I hate that I didn't get to go on the Miss Augusta.
Dude, there's so much that's gonna happen in the future though. Like, I mean, the fact that we have a yacht in a town of 300 people is freaking crazy. And it's literally like still this hidden gem that no one knows about. And that's where it's like, let's start documenting all of this and then show the growth in an authentic way and invite people out to it instead of it just being like, oh, that was a cool video. It's like, oh, shoot, I want to go out there and be a part of this and like, join the gang, man, the crew.
Yeah. The vlogging thing I think would be awesome.
Vlogging?
Just
dude, like, if you want to do it, man, just start vlogging, bro.
Just even little stuff around here. Like even just the night we were in here working, man, it's funny. I'd kind of mention something about it whenever we had that Unplugged event. It's just so funny. I think 1860, somewhere around there that this place was built. I thought it was the gnarliest thing to me to sit here, and it's 2026. I just moved here in December. Yeah. And I got to help do some stuff that could be here till another 100 years, another 150. And I just so happened to come through at this time. I think little things like that are so insane to think about sometimes. Right.
It is.
It's crazy. And so, just little nights like that, just or just when everybody was getting up, it sucked I wasn't there, but I know a lot of you guys got together and really did a lot for that jazz festival and a lot of the stuff that goes on around here. So some of the behind the scenes of that.
Yeah, there's kind of a new wave because we had that investor come in, invest $150 million. We didn't know what was going to happen. And now there's like this new wave of like, okay, we've seen that wave. Now it's like back in our hands again. So what are we going to do? Right. It's this cool new energy of like focus and people coming together that are really like wanting to be involved. But it might just be the change in pressure too since 2020 and seeing so much change. And man, there's like so much to look forward to though. Yeah. There really is. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I mean, it's a town where nothing's going on. So any idea is like, let's do it. Yeah. Because otherwise we can't do anything that weekend because everything closes at 5.
Right, right.
Although some places are starting to stay open like later and stuff. So.
Yeah, it's I think that, what was it, the Bourbon Festival, I think it was. I thought that was
Bourbon Fest.
Yeah, that was insane.
We had no clue. That was the first year they did it. And then we ended up being the ones running sound for it, you, me, and Roman.
Yeah, that was a fun time.
We're like, oh, dude, this is a nice, beautiful day, a little windy out there, setting up the speakers. And then I'm like, nah, the rain's on the other side of the river, bro.
We were watching.
There's different climates on the sides of the rivers.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
This is the good side of the Missouri River.
I've seen it over there. I didn't think it was gonna happen, but I'll be honest with you, I'm glad it did. I thought it was fun. Don't get me wrong. Equipment, rain, no bueno. I get it.
Dude, yeah.
But as far as the
we gotta tell them the
experience-
story though. We got freaking poured on.
Oh man, yeah, it wasn't a sprinkle. It was not a light sprinkle.
No,
I mean,
I
it
felt
was
the first drop, and I said the moment we feel the first drop,
Yeah,
we're turning the speakers off and throwing them under the
Yeah.
tent. And then, fortunately, man, the board was like safe. and dry.
yeah. We had well, we dropped the tarp and everything. We were kind of really prepared up for that one. We had that tarped up, kind of.
We did it like pros, man.
Yeah, we were ready for that one.
It's like I've never experienced something like that. But again, like I come from the stage side of just like performing, playing cello. But to be on the cruise, so much more like fun and just like raw and like, dude.
I've never seen that angle. That was a complete first for me. So I was just, I don't know. I just had that walkie-talkie, and man, the power I felt.
the walkie.
Oh man, it was
Yeah,
hilarious.
wearing
It was
the cruise shirt.
No, it was. I will say this though, that with that bourbon festival, I could not believe how many people traveled out. Like,
Dude, yeah.
we were meeting people from all over the place, and it's again, we live here, so it's one thing to just kind of like run into people from I met some people one of my first times coming here, bunch of musicians out from like St. Clair and stuff like that. It was we were running into people states away, traveling
Really?
states.
Yeah.
For the bourbon, there was like some guys down from Oklahoma and of course Tennessee and Kentucky,
Right.
So but it was just crazy to me. I was like, this is my neighborhood, and you packed up, you got a trailer, you really hauled out here to
Yeah.
a little tiny town of Augusta for this. It was just the coolest thing, meeting all those people. And I'm so interested in like what other people's normal is, especially people from like way far out, like Cali and New York and all these places. It's their way of living. A lot of I've always been interested in like Cali though. That's
Really?
yeah. Whenever I was younger, I didn't want to do anything. I wanted to be a professional skater, and I was gonna, leave out of the house. Mom going to Cali with my
Right.
friends, and having just that thought of just like, I'm definitely trying to. That's we got to go back to that skate spot. We have to. Like, that was all I cared about. And you still catch a lot of people in Cali. They're like 42 years old, and he hasn't worn a shirt in like 2 years.
Right.
And he did, it's some people look at that guy and they're like, man, you gotta go get a family, man. You gotta grow up. That's the number one thing. You gotta grow up, dude. And like, maybe that's just him. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
For
It's
sure.
And now me
I've always been in
personally-
the mindset of like lower your expenses so you can have more freedom.
Exactly.
And not have to work as much.
Yeah.
Not get this soul crushing job so that you can go skateboard and be that
Yeah.
dude with his shirt off and be like, how's this guy like even like what like get a job kind of a thing? He's like, well, I mean, I'm making ends meet, and that's all I really need,
It's
But like
it's
the
awesome.
pursuit of more and more, and like we always are wanting so much more, man.
What interests you about learning about these people's trades? Like, is it like are you curious about people who like really dive into their work, or are you
Sure.
just curious about why you took this path? Like, what made you get so interested in people and their trades? Like, what is that?
I mean, mainly like we were just talking about jobs, like the necessity to have a job. One, because I got to make money.
right?
Two, I'm a musician, so when it comes down to it, it's like, well, what do I do?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I'm not a DJ. I like actually use like my hands and muscles to
Right.
like play. And so the realization of, okay, what else can I do with my hands? Because I'm not supposed to just be like on a laptop all day.
Right.
And the music industry is so much on a laptop now,
Yeah.
dude. It's so lame. Like, and this is where people can be like, oh, AI, taking over the music industry. But it's like, dude, what happened to like everybody being upset when DJs claimed that they were artists?
Right.
And now all of a sudden, like all the guitarists are like, wait, that used to be my solo and it's a rap break.
Yeah.
And it's just like, that's just how music evolves. And so for me being like, I don't want to be like a freaking ego guy, but like actually playing an instrument is different and like requires an enormous amount of time practicing like perfect intonation and like just like micro muscles and things like that to play something well. And so the idea of, okay, I don't want to freaking get a desk job, an office job. I want to learn something tangible.
Right.
Bought a house. How do I remodel myself? So I got into remodeling, and then that kind of led to carpentry, and that kind of led to this idea of there's so many different skills that I could do to like freelance with and make ends meet with.
Right.
And so how do all these people like Sam Stang, the glass blower here in town?
Yeah.
I really want to interview him.
Yeah.
He like dug out part of the quarry in Klondike Park. He like had a job like excavating or something in Klondike. Like who knows? Because he's a full-time glass blower.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like how do you get to be a full-time glass blower?
Yeah, you don't just start. Yeah.
No.
So he was probably, that was probably like a hobby of his or something maybe. And just.
We'll find out.
Eventually, I'm actually really excited about that one. That's going to be a good one.
There's all these like super artsy people that are like making it and killing it and like getting in museums and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're using their hands to do this. Visual arts are like amazing.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like, okay, cello full time is either playing in an orchestra or like playing classical music.
Yeah.
And so some people will be like, well, I'm playing Kesha, and so it's not classical music, but for me they're still playing like a classical player. They're not like grooving on their instrument like I like to do. I like making chicken noises and shit.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, that's just kind of like the idea, but the idea of Trek trays has been around for like 7 years.
Yeah.
Like literally. And so it's refining, and then actually just being like, just do it.
Yeah.
Just like instead of it being this conceptual school idea, it's like actually, hey, we'll find the funds, we'll pay you, and you come out and you actually just do it because we just need more hands. It's not hard to do. Like, sure, it needs a little bit of knowledge. Sometimes you need the right tools and stuff.
Yeah.
But the majority of the time, if you have the tools and knowledge, what else do you need, Marcus?
Yeah. Tools, knowledge, and the will.
In the will. Oh, I've been looking for the third one, Marcus.
It's all. You gotta want it. Yeah.
That's true. The drive.
I think it's good though. I'm interested in it as well because I mean, even like for myself, we were kind of touching on it a little bit earlier, like even before we started recording. But I've said it for the longest time. When I was a little skater dude or whatever, that's all I cared about. I've always said, I just want enough money to not care about money. That is my ultimate goal.
Word.
I don't need Bugattis. I don't need anything.
At least not while there's like starving people around.
Yeah, and also I'm a cruiser, man. I don't really like going fast. I like to. I would never be in a fast car like that. But I've never wanted anything like. I've never, don't get me wrong, like any young kid, whoever you look up to, whether it's a musician, a famous musician or an athlete or something, there are a lot of people that this is this cool thing about where we're at. Everybody can be who they are. I've taken a lot of inspiration from a lot of different people.
Sure.
And, there was definitely phases in my life that, I definitely want a super crispy pair of shoes. Like I want
crispy pair of
really nice out. There was definitely phases of that. And then
what made you buy all this podcast stuff?
I like
So you bought like lighting, a green screen, all this stuff. Was it just so you could like start documenting, or was it like you have something to tell the world, or is it like
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you're good. You finish.
For me, it's like if I'm preaching to an empty church, that's never good. If I'm playing music for nobody shows up, that's like not where I want to be. It's always for the listener.
Right.
But sometimes people just like documenting to be like, hey, this is what it is. And a lot of these videos are getting like 0 views. So it's like, you got to start with that. You have to start with the empty room, and then they eventually come in one at a time.
Yeah, you have to.
But what's like your drive behind like why you wanted to do it?
I like to create. You know, I work on cars, so my hands are constantly
right.
I'm only listening all day. I rarely get to sit down. I also have a problem sitting still.
Dude,
it's hard for me to like watch movies. I'm not good at that, so I'm always listening. So audio to me, if there's anything I would focus on, it's definitely audio. I like that warm type.
As long as you can hear it.
Yeah, get me through the day. But yeah, people are getting. Everybody's got like tricks and tips, and it sucks. Some of these guys are getting millions of views. I mean, I'm gonna listen to you, brother. You got millions of views, but I mean, this guy who's getting 100K views. I mean, he's got his own thing too, you know. So everybody's got their own thing.
So you listen while you're working?
Yeah, constantly.
So that's the other cool thing about like working with your hands. So I was just remodeling my sister's house in Jersey, and I listened to so many podcasts, and I got so pumped up. I'm like, dude, I'm going to freaking hit the ground running.
I love it.
And I'm just going to like finish this studio, start this podcast, create content.
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of time until the algorithm understands what audience wants to hear your stuff.
And eventually you're going to find your audience too. You know, there's one thing that I guess I've learned over messing with the podcast is I think there's nothing wrong with getting inspired. I think a funny one was almost at one time you kind of seen everybody. I got to throw his name out there.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe Rogan.
Sure.
Blew up, right?
Dude, I had no clue he was the Fear Factor guy.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know that until recently. I'm like, the Fear Factor guy's famous?
See, I'm the UFC.
Like the balding Fear Factor guy that was like, ooh, don't get eaten by a scorpion. Like,
the man. Yeah.
It's like such a stupid way to get famous, though, is be like, I'm going to put somebody in a cage of like worms that will like suck on your flesh.
See, he's in... I love that Rogan.
Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should bring back Fear Factor Augusta version.
Oh, I won't be that guy. I'll freaking put him through it. I'll be like that guy. I'm not doing it.
You're going to be the Joe Rogan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay. See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's like easy to be the host.
I thought you meant like
I'd be the Rogan too.
Okay. Like, I thought you meant we're going to get a couple of us here together and we're going to.
Yeah, we are. Like, who would do it though?
Get some of these young guys out here, dude.
Logan.
They're all getting, Logan, Lawson, all them. Yeah, just give them their Twisted Teas, dude.
Should we get...
Yes.
Give them the Twisted Tea.
Yeah, they'll be all right.
Shout out to Twisted Tea, our main sponsor.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Come sponsor us. I'm so fine with that.
Dude, Twisted Tea vending machine. I'm gonna buy a vending machine and put that out there, and those kids are gonna buy all of them.
Oh, dude.
And I want to make so much money.
That's so smart, though. Yo, that
and they say vending, or they say ATMs too. You can make a lot of money with an ATM.
I didn't even think you could. Okay, so I knew about the vending machines. I didn't know you could buy an ATM.
You can buy an ATM and then get like the $3 fee.
Yeah.
And it's like the one ATM in town. Dude, it's the gig economy. Yeah. Like you can literally like do anything. And I'm always saying like start your business. AI can do it. It's free for AI to build your like website and everything.
Yeah.
For now. It's eventually going to cost money. And then just like have your own like little side hustle, like Umbrella LLC. That's like Marcus's business.
Yeah. So. I figured out during COVID that my job wasn't too bad because I was one of the people that got to keep working my essential business. So I got to keep my job, which really helped at that time. Yeah. But, yeah, man.
Do you like cars? You like working in cars?
That's kind of a funny one. I'm not a car head by any means.
Really?
I like fixing things though, so that's kind of I wouldn't say
work on my car.
Yeah, any day, man. Any day, you let me know. But I want to do it together. It's a great bonding thing. So the shop that I work in, I'm good friends with all these guys. So it's not, it's fun. Like it's at the same time we're all fixing. So we're all, and I definitely have some guys that are super into cars. I've never been that guy. I just told you earlier, I'm not into like fast cars and stuff. I like to fix things though, and I also didn't have a set path. I'm dead serious when I say I wanted to go to California and be a pro skater. It was like me and 9 other guys.
Hilarious.
We're gonna put together everything
I can see that.
And we were all just gonna go to Cali and just figure it out. So I never like grew up, oh, I'm going to be a doctor. I'm going to be a lawyer. Never had it. I was like, oh, I will be kick flipping things for a living.
Sure.
Like, you know, so once I had to get a job, I just had to find something.
My childhood dream was to be a rock star, but then I ended up studying jazz cello.
Yeah.
That's not like rock and roll vibe, man.
How'd that? What you heard it? You just heard it, and you're like, "That's what I'm into." Like,
Dude, it's just
what
kind
changed
of.
your?
I mainly listened to jazz, and then I was good at cello, so that's like the vibe. But then it's like the last contemporary, like jazz in itself is like you do it for the love of it.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, there's a lot of people playing festivals and stuff, but the music industry in general is crazy.
Yeah.
Like you don't sell records anymore.
Yeah.
It's wild.
You didn't hear like a single track or anything that you're like, "Ooh, okay, like I'm into jazz, like that's what I'm." You didn't hear a single track or anything.
Pat Metheny, he's from Missouri. Missouri. You say Missouri?
Missouri.
Is
Is that how you say it?
Missouri?
I say Missouri. I'm not one of those people that say like Warsh instead of Wash.
Missouri.
I definitely say Missouri.
It's like a IH, not a UH. Missouri.
I'm getting sick of people calling it misery.
That's what I'm saying. I went to France and they're like, "Oh, Missouri." I'm like,
none of that.
It's Missouri.
What's
Dude,
that?
we need to get that mini split in here, though.
It's
It
gonna
is
be so nice.
sweaty.
Yeah, I tried not to think about
So it
it.
was about like 85 today. These walls are insulated. Shout out to the drywall crew.
Yeah, good guys.
Good
You
dudes.
said good guys.
But man, it's a little toasty in here, so I say we call it. I feel
Yeah.
like we got some good content.
No,
though.
it's fun.
We'll tweak the lighting. I kind of like the chairs here. Did you like looking this way?
Yeah, I don't mind it at all.
Yeah. It's got plenty of room if we got like the producer and the director.
Exactly.
The only thing is the engineer would generally sit here, but like if we're literally just doing a back and forth, as long as the cameras are rolling, we're good.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, like if we ever wanted to like
Yeah, we
do
need-
on that side, I mean that would be fine too. I mean,
Yeah.
it's-
All right, let's end this video with like
Trek Trades, reviving human connection through tangible skills and live experiences. From concerts to vineyards to remodels, we follow people whose work exists beyond a screen. The future isn't built by watching, it's built by creating. Living a life grounded in real experiences, all in Augusta, Missouri. Trek Trades.